Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke summons Thomas and Douglas back to LA, wants Hope's attention off Finn? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Brooke Logan was never a big fan of Hope Logan and Thomas Forrester as a couple, but she certainly doesn't want Hope pining after Steffi Forrester's husband. With that in mind, Brooke might come up with a plan to get Hope's attention off John Finnegan. Although Brooke may not love the idea of Hope getting back together with Thomas, she might think it's better than Hope stirring up trouble in Steffi and Finn's marriage. Regardless, Brooke realizes that Hope's line needs Thomas right now. Even putting all the personal drama aside, Hope for the future may not survive without Thomas's involvement. Ridge Forrester gave Hope more time to turn things around, but Steffi's still expecting her to fail once next quarter's numbers roll around. Hope wants to prove Steffi wrong, but that may not be possible if Thomas doesn't return to the line. Under the circumstances, Brooke might think it'll be a win-win situation if Thomas comes home with Douglas Forrester. In addition to Thomas potentially saving Hope for the future again and making it an even bigger success, he might make Hope forget all about her Finn crush. At least that's what Brooke could end up hoping. Whether Hope reunites with Thomas romantically or not, Brooke might think it'll be good for Hope to have Douglas around. Maybe Brooke will think this little family reunion will be enough to shut down whatever burning desires Hope's developed regarding Finn. Of course, Hope's pretty into Finn at this point, so it may be tough to stop what she's feeling now that her motor's running for him. Hope will definitely be glad to see Douglas again when the time comes, but she may not look at Thomas the same way anymore now that Finn is the main guy in her fantasies. Nevertheless, it'd be interesting to see Brooke summon Thomas or at least urge Ridge to do it. Brooke might think Thomas and Douglas' return could solve Hope's problems, but it may not be that simple based on our B&B predictions. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Brooke may have to make some strategy updates along the way, so stay tuned for more news on Hope's messy love life. Hope's danger zone, Thomas's future at Forrester, Brooke's risky secret. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of June 17th to 21st reveal that Hope Logan's burning desires will spiral out of control as she continues to crave what she can't have. John Finnegan is committed to Steffi Forrester, but that won't stop Hope from becoming increasingly obsessed with him. The more Hope imagines what it'd be like to sizzle with Finn, the more dangerous her desires could become. Brooke Logan will keep Hope's attraction to Finn under wraps, but you can bet she'll be watching her daughter like a hawk. It would create so much chaos if Hope made a bold move and went after Finn for herself, so Brooke will want to prevent any crossed lines. Thanks to Ridge Forrester and his goal of giving Brooke a more active role at Forrester Creations, she's bound to end up clashing with Steffi. Brooke rejected Ridge's idea of stepping up to help with co-CEO duties, but Steffi may not like the alternative he comes up with either. Of course, we should mention that Thomas Forrester's return seems to be rapidly approaching. Based on when Atkinson was first spotted back on set, Thomas should pop back up starting around mid-June. That could mean Atkinson will reprise his role as Thomas during the week of June 17th to 21st, but we'll just have to see how it all plays out. Regardless, Hope might eventually beg Thomas to come back to Hope for the future, but how will Steffi feel about that? Could Steffi want Thomas to help her handle co-CEO duties instead? As for Sheila Sharp and Deacon Sharp, fans may finally see some developments related to them as well. Deacon and Sheila have no doubt been enjoying newlywed life, but Sheila certainly hasn't forgotten about how much she wants a real bond with Finn. Sheila feels like she'd be part of Finn's world if Steffi would stop standing in the way, so could Hope become a pawn in her game? It'd be interesting if Sheila saw the opportunity to play matchmaker for Hope and Finn at some point. Next, Katie Logan will deal with escalating concerns about Poppy Nozawa and could make some predictions about what else she might be hiding. Between Poppy's decades of secrecy regarding Luna Nozawa and Ollie Finnegan's badmouthing, Katie has multiple reasons to worry about the new woman in Bill Spencer's life. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say the week of June 17th to 21st could lead to some erupting hostility between Katie and Poppy, so stay tuned for updates on all the exciting news ahead. Hope gives Brooke the shock of her life. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, June 12, 2024, tease Hope making a big confession to Brooke. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Hope Logan is confused. Hope Logan has had quite a year. from kissing Thomas Forrester and ending her marriage to Liam Spencer to her love affair with Thomas and his leaving her. He even took their son, Douglas Forrester. Hope has spent months trying to focus on Beth and her job, but she's also grown quite close to John Finn Finnegan and is now having fantasies about him. Trending. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Carter and Katie's disappointing off-screen breakup, B&B fans complain. Hope is not happy with what her mind is doing and wonders what is going on. She has also been having strange headaches that could account for some of her odd behavior, but she has been brushing them off. Could those headaches be indicative of something wrong, or are they just a plot device to get Finn to give Hope inappropriate and sensual massages? B&B spoilers, Brooke Logan can't believe her ears. When Brooke Logan and Hope sit down for a chat, Brooke gets an earful. Does Hope tell her about her Finn fantasies? Brooke might want to keep her daughter in check. She knows that Hope thinking about Steffi Forrester Finnegan's husband like that will lead to some major trouble. They just saved Hope for the future. They can't screw that up again, thanks to Hope's libido. Steffi would shut down that fashion line in an instant if given the chance. Brooke tries talking sense into Hope. She even becomes #Team Thomas and points out how happy Hope was when she was with him. Maybe she should forget about Finn and finally fight for Thomas, something she should have done back in March. Perhaps it is time for Brooke to suggest a trip to Paris. It would keep Hope's mind off Finn and give her some R&R with her son. Brooke has tried to stop meddling in Hope's life over the last year, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hope lusting after Finn can certainly be called a desperate time. Daydreams about night things and her rival's husband. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Hope will confess to Brooke that she wants John Finn Finnegan. Finn sees Hope as a friend, but Hope has already started fantasizing about Finn, just like she did Thomas Forrester months ago. Hope's lust for Thomas already cost her marriage. What more is Hope willing to put herself through? Hope also ended up losing Thomas because she wasn't ready to commit to him no matter how much she was willing to sleep with him. Hope just couldn't make a commitment to Thomas and he finally left town. Thomas couldn't put himself through any more and he certainly would not want to see this. B&B spoilers, Brooke Logan offers Hope Logan advice. If anyone knows about lusting after a married man, or any man besides your husband as far as that goes. Brooke has certainly had her share of affairs. Brooke lost it over Hope's affair with Thomas. Brooke didn't want her anywhere near him. Will Brooke advise Hope to slam on the brakes right away? Isn't Hope the one who didn't want to be like her mother? After all, Hope always preached about this and put up with Liam Spencer's wandering eye for years. Not being like Brooke was Hope's whole reason for fighting her feelings for Thomas. Brooke knows this would cause a whole new feud. Hope needs to forget these feelings and move on. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Hope's stunning confession, Brooke's advice, should Thomas return? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, should Thomas Forrester come home? Brooke sees what is going on between Hope and Finn and decided it is time for Thomas to return home. After all, Thomas is the one person who can save Hope for the future and Steffi wouldn't fight him to keep it going.